Here we are with the dreaded plugged lie. This is a situation where most people, you know, you walk up and you see this lie sitting here and you get very upset. You say a few choice words, you know, because this happens though, okay? And what you need to understand is this shot is not as difficult as people make it out. First and foremost, you have to change your opinion of it, because what I don't want you to have here is come in here all upset, being stressed out, and just take this big old lash at it, okay? When you do that, you have no chance. So what you have to do here is get into a peaceful frame of mind, and I understand that seems weird with this lie, but what I'm trying to get you to imagine is that your arms are very loose. I like to imagine that I have wet spaghetti noodles for arms, because that's what we're gonna need to hit this shot. So most of the times you'll see people say, hey, to hit a buried lie, you have to close this face because you need to dig this ball out. That is true if you have a long, you know, a lot of green to work with and you have a really long shot. But usually what's happened is we don't have a lot of green to work with. All right, the pin's somewhat over here. That's why we hit it over here. And we've got very little green to work with, and we need this ball to get up high and as soft as we can. Because of the amount of sand, it's not gonna spin that much, but we can still get it to come out high. So what we do is understand this. We play the ball a little bit back in our stance than normal. We're going to put our weight a little bit more left. The club face is open. And let me reiterate that. The club face is open, all right? From here, all we're gonna do is we're still gonna hit a couple inches behind the ball, and we are going to pick our wrists up, bring the club down, and leave the club in the sand. We're almost using this part of the club right here as a knife, all right? And we're just gonna let that part dig into the sand, and that's why we need our arms as wet spaghetti noodles. The softer they are, the looser they are, the higher and softer this ball will come out. So it's gonna look like this. Weight left, ball back, face open, wet spaghetti noodles here with my arms, nice and soft. Hinge, club in the sand, ball comes out nice and soft there. So experiment with that a little bit, because you can get that ball to come out really soft. And what you'll really see with some tour players, and this is a little bit more advanced, but from the same plug lie, I want you to only focus on my finish here. This is to get the ultimate high soft shot out of a plug lie. So same position, ball slightly back, weight left. I'm gonna hinge it, but watch my finish. And what you're gonna see is I'm just sticking the club in and pulling it out, and that ball will come out really high and soft. So experiment with that, spend a little bit of time doing this and figuring out how hard you need to hit it. But again, the buried lie is not as hard as we make it out. We just need to understand that the face is open versus closed. Our weight's left, we pick it up, leave the club in the sand. Use those tips and those buried lies won't scare you anymore.